Pauper semifinals. Yeah, Clara, who took me out, unfortunately. That should have been my matchup. I think White Weenies could beat Martendu. Maybe.
I mean,
Just give me the dust to dust in the sideboard, and we're good to go. Just press them. Let me just turn this thing on for you.
I'll throw it on just so I'm not a voice in the background for a little bit.
There you go.
But yeah.
All right, yeah, so Darius is seated higher than Clara, though, so he does get the play.
I didn't see Clara's hand, but Darius' hand, I saw Nicker Wellspring and 2 of his 3 colors, so.
All right, I mean, that's a pretty good start.
Oh, there's the 3rd of his colors.
Nice. And are we going to see, does he play Third Inspector?
Yes, he plays some number of them. I don't know how
Okay,
many.
okay.
I'm surprised. And then Clara's just playing every blood token that they can.
Hey, every blood generator that the game will give him. Yeah, there's the Epicures dealing the damage.
So I'm assuming that means a rat's coming if Darius played the. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, no rat? So yes, this is a bit of a weird matchup because, I mean, you got to be careful with the rat. Yeah, he's going to play the rat anyway because if Clara has a Black Madness spell here, then this is just free.
No.
Oh, it doesn't. Just the vault.
And then, yeah, Nicker Wellspring.
Draw a card. So bag also rat. Not a very good blocker against these Epicures.
Yeah, and there's a Vampire's Kiss for even more blood tokens.
So 1 turn too late, unfortunately. Clara wanted that in hand last turn.
Vampire's Kiss isn't the Madness one. Alms of the Veins.
Oh, that's right. Kiss makes the 2 blood tokens.
Yeah.
And the drain 2
And I
gain
saw
2.
2 Gal Blasts in Clara's hand.
All right, yeah, just jam. Is Clara going to miss his land drop, though, after discarding a land to the rat? Okay, no, he's fine.
Canarium, so he's good.
Carnarium for the value. It's a free card to discard.
Well, you know, Darius has functionally 5 life here.
That's true. Getting in for 2. He doesn't want to block with the rat, I guess.
Let's see. Skyfisher, yeah.
Yeah, bounce it, play it again. All right, at least now he's tapped out, so there's definitely no.
So,
yeah, so Clara's hand is triple Gab Blast, or
what
was it triple Gab Blast, and now it's just double Gab
Well,
Blast?
discarding Vault of Whispers. So there's Fiery Temper punished for discarding the Gal Blast, unless. What's the last card? That's not a Gal Blast in Clara's hand.
Temper Blast. Maybe it might be a Sazakap's Brew, but he's doing the blood cycling here.
Oh, why?
Kill the Skyfisher.
I don't know if I.
Yeah, you'd be just pushing face, hey.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that card certainly kills Epicure. A little bit overkill, but
So
you know, 1
Clara's
for 1.
hands looks like Fiery Temper. Is that Fiery Temper?
Double Fire Temper Gal Blast? Yeah, it is.
I guess so. I'm surprised.
That he threw away the lower damage one. I
Yeah.
guess he's more worried about like running out of gas here to like cross the finish line.
I guess you can. They're free when you cycle them.
Yeah, he has lots of bloods available, so I mean the Fire Tempers also kind of count as
So still
as a brand new card.
and no life gain in Darius' hand. So
Yeah, I think Darius is stuck on just the compass, and I think it puts exactly 1.
So game 1 looks very good for Clara.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Clara should have this given best of 3. Yeah, Clara should have this given an act of God, just like screwing him over here. Oh, is that another Gal Blast? No, it looks like a the red artifact land. Oh no, it is Sazakap.
Sazacaps.
Yeah, that's the combo.
Do we have target? Are we giving a fish or just
No fish, just damage.
playing around removal spell? Or
I mean, it also
I guess
just
there's
gets
also a
blocked by
Thraben
the
Inspect.
Thraben. Yeah, Thraben just like takes that trade 100% of the time, I think. So, giving the fish doesn't really help.
Yeah. There's another.
Yeah, there's
land.
Ancient Den.
So still 4 bloods. So, and Darius is at 6 or 9.
Or no, it's 3 bloods there actually.
Okay, 3 bloods.
I think this is as big as we can get this thing. A little larger.
Turning them both sideways is terrifying.
No fear. Okay, yeah, just the rat.
So-
that makes more sense.
Now there's gonna be
Yeah.
Glenhawk.
Glenhawk, pick up, play.
Let your opponent discard their fiery temper, and
Yeah, I'll take that. Free fire temper. Feels good. This looks like land Galblast. Of course, holding the land for just discard fuel. Deadly Dispute on the Inspector. Okay.
yes, and Darius is digging for some sort of life gain.
Yeah, this might hinge on how quickly he can find Navigator's Compass.
Well, Darius is just dead next turn, right?
I guess so, yeah. 2 burn spells should be enough to finish things up.
So Tithing Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Oh
mind.
no, he only has Galblast left,
Clara
so he
only
needs
has
an. Car's got to find 2 damage, which, I mean, he's got a lot of looks.
Yeah, and discard, draw. Just don't
That's
turn
looting.
off.
I think that was was that
No, it was looting, I think. I don't know. if
There's
that
a kitchen imp
card-
that-
Imp's 2 damage. Oh, but no, Darius left his cards back, anticipating the imp. The hasty
Faithless
boy.
Looting, but you get 2 more looks. That's a fiery temper, right?
Kitchen imp.
Disc.
Snacker. Bolt imp.
Oh, it's a burning inquiry.
Ah, the fun of inquiry.
Do you just send Galblast? Oh, you don't have another red mana. I was gonna say, do you just Galblast and then blind flip your burning inquiry for?
Yeah, just mill 3 and see what madness you hit. All right, yeah, he's just gonna block. He's just gonna go because I think he wants to use the
So
start using the blood
you're
tokens.
live to Alms of the Veins here.
Yeah, which I don't think he's used any. So I
No,
mean,
no
Alms
Alms.
in the top 3, and that's game over.
Yeah, it's draw 3 and then discard 3 at random.
But of course, Clara has no cards in hand, so he's just milling 3 effectively.
Lightning bolt. Oh, grip.
Double bolt.
So that'll put Sneaky Snacker back into play.
Yes. If he remembers.
Misses the trigger. Oh no, because
no,
it was
he already
already Faithless
drew.
looting was already.
Yeah, he already drew his 3rd card for the turn. It doesn't trigger every time after you draw your 3rd. It has to draw
Yeah.
on exactly the 3rd card.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening in this game right now?
I mean, currently we're
Everything
rolling
is
dice.
sinking.
They're rolling dice to see how
Burning
many.
Inquiry, everybody's favorite.
Yeah. I think they were just resolving Clara's half first because they both knew that if he flipped over Alms, it was over anyway. So
Yeah. 'Cause there's no
There's-
instant speed life gain in Mardu.
no. But Darius didn't discard any Navigator's
Oh,
Compass,
and there's
so
an Omen of the Dead. That doesn't
really do it.
2 mana for. Oh,
He's yeah.
Just
Dispute,
digging.
draw 2. That's the thing is that the Burning Inquiry did dig Darius 3 cards deeper to try to find a compass.
So I see a Thraben Charm, a Galblast, and an Omen of the Dead in Darius' hand. So
Darius is at 2.
that is still terrifying. What are you putting in for a blocker? Nothing.
Nothing. He's just gonna dispute one of his lands and hope.
I guess you have a
for-
Galblast. You're just closing your eyes and
Oh,
keeps going.
oh, there it is, the compass. Oh my God, dude, we're
this-
off of the synth.
We're-
But now he's open to a kitchen nip off the top here.
I think he still has a treasure, so technically not.
Okay. Ah, yeah. down
Flashback
off the-
Faithless is another thing that happens. So was it worth it to burn the Thraben Charm on your turn at sorcery
Just to
speed?
jam, just get rid of the.
Because now you don't have an option to respond. So there's a sneaky
There's Alms Imp,
discarding 2 cards.
but he can't pay for both. Fortunately, he tapped his other black source.
Yeah,
All right.
you
yeah.
put a Kitchen Imp into play and just make Darius have it.
Yeah, made Darius have a removal spell.
'Cause, yeah. Oh, he just takes it.
Ooh, just takes.
There's
I mean,
far too
Gal-
many bolts in Rakdos Madness, I feel
to
like.
just go to 3.
I guess Omen of the Dead you can pick up. You can gain 3 more life.
Yeah, and he did see 2 bolts going to the bin already, so.
Yeah.
Is this the 4th time he's checked your getting his counts?
Yeah, really want to check. All right, so
Yeah,
there's
Omen of the Dead,
Omen. Yeah,
Pick up Skyfisher.
turn that into 3 life. I think is
Yeah,
wise.
yeah. Pick up Navigator's Compass.
Is gonna see how many more times if we can do this again.
It's none. That was the only one in the graveyard.
Yeah, up to 6. Is this enough to? Wow, yeah. I mean, Durias got to close this game out eventually, so I see why he's going aggressive. And with Galblast in hand, like he's close to just burning out Clara here, but Snacker plus Imp, just the Skyfisher.
So there's 2
blocking.
bloods. What are we at for Metalcraft? You need to keep a blood in play. Found a lightning
Block
bolt.
bolt.
That's an alms in hand, though,
Yeah.
also. So that's going to be... So what does Clara have? Has not used any mana. Only has 2 black mana available.
Yeah, 2 black total.
So you use the red.
Sazacaps.
yes.
Discard
Oh,
alms.
I feel like you need to leave a black open there.
Yeah.
Leave yourself a red
using
and a black open, because then you have an option to either Alms of the Veins or Fiery Temper,
Yeah.
depending on what you draw. Because this now is exactly Lightning Bolt, Gal Blast, or Fiery Temper.
Yeah. Oh, and here comes the blood. Is it temper?
No.
No, land. So if his other card is a land, oh, not the right kind of land.
I guess you're at 11 life.
Raven Charm, delete the graveyard. Okay. Not terrible.
There was a missed Sneaky Snacker trigger there,
Okay.
but I guess you can do it
Durias
in
had
response.
it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, even if Clara remembered it, he wouldn't have got the snacker, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it would have made Durias think, 'cause then end step you feel much safer than like the middle of your
Yeah, your opponent's
opponent's drawing and discarding.
Crack Synth. Cast down.
That sounds dead.
Card
Yeah.
doesn't have text.
Put it over there. Make a samurai.
So 11, so that's 6, 10. We're short 1 damage.
Land, no way to get the compass. All right, I think that
Oh, still no.
there goes the last blood. Really looking for it. Floating a color.
Discard Kitchen Imp to draw
Okay.
a card. There's a Fiery Temper, or
Raven Charm kill. Okay. And Fire Temper just hard cast.
Yep.
Face.
that's a bolt.
Gal blast myself.
What a great game. What a
Yeah.
great freaking game of Magic.
Yeah.
Watching these games, it
Wow.
always seems like it's better to always be sending your burn upstairs, but there is the trade-off of
Yeah, it's a pretty delicate dance, right? Because
Yeah.
I mean, Clara was 1 life away from death, right?
Yeah.
So if there was an early card that he sent upstairs, maybe Darius would be dead, maybe he wouldn't.
yeah. So let's see what's coming in.
Whew. Spicy. Spicy.
What do you bring in? So what's Clara's sideboard? Just more removal and
Yeah. Wow.
and there we have our
The
buckle.
belt buckle, there it is. That's the winner. That's what the winner of the Pauper Underground series will be receiving at the end of November, I believe it is.
Yeah.
End of November sometime. Looks pretty cool.
So what's Darius bringing in? Prismatic Strands and a second
Another
nav-
compass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Another Thraben Charm. Yeah. Flexible removal. Makes sense.
Yeah, I
think-
feel like Thraben Charms, and you're cutting a cast down Tithing Blade.
Yeah, kind of cutting the less good removal options, right? The just more
Yeah.
more medium stuff. Nice belt buckle,
That
Cody.
is real sweet.
It's very cool. Yeah.
I can't wait to give it to somebody.
It's also so you to have a belt buckle as the prize.
Said it a
Mr.
couple
Rodeo
times-
rigging
said it a
his
couple
belt
times
buckle.
today, I would imagine that there's nowhere else in the world to play Pauper and win a belt buckle.
This is true.
That is
It's a
true.
very Alberta move, you know?
Yeah.
So then, what's the other match? Look, is Delver versus Fairies.
It is.
Terror,
The
almost.
the black
Well, yeah.
the black decks versus the blue decks, huh? That's what we're seeing here.
Yeah. Is Fairies has to be the favorite. If Fairies.
The favorite, but the pilot's a scooper, so.
I think it's close. Actually.
I think you flip a Delver turn 1. I don't know how Fairies deals with that.
Fairies probably has a hard time with that. Also, Fairies probably has a hard time with Resolve, Tolarian Terror.
Yes.
Right, because
Yeah.
there's just Spellstar Sprite just doesn't really have text against that card.
Delver without Fae.
Without a time limit, it could take a while. It could.
I
I mean, if you're just treating counter magic over and over again, right?
Yeah, I feel like the longer the game goes, the better it's for it gets better and better for Fairies.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, the only thing that
I guess you need like a couple chip damage.
the only thing that Terror has that makes it hard for Fairies is Deep Analysis, because that's just always a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
If you just start hard casting that.
Yeah.
Looks like Durias didn't have any lands in his first hand, and
Clara's good to go.
keeping. Let's have it.
He's a perfect Magic player. Never mulligan.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to Clara's sideboard, I've seen him sideboard in, what is it? Nihil Spellbomb?
He's on. It looked like he was on Crypts now, like Tormod's Crypts,
Okay.
which in a black deck I think is almost always wrong. Like,
Spellbomb is nearly free, right? Like,
yeah, and like the amount of I don't know how many times you need turn 0 Tormod's Crypt, whereas
Yeah, because Madness isn't like, or isn't a deck that relies too much on like the tempo of its plays, right? Like often its turn 1 play is even just like, tap land, ping you for 1, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's it. So taking a turn off to play a Spellbomb doesn't seem that bad.
so this one, Darius is missing black mana, or never
no.
mind. He must have Rustveil Bridge Vault. Puts a bolt on the bottom. So yeah, it's
Bolt is definitely a card that's better in the later stages of the game. These early parts, unless Clara has specifically like aggressive Kitchen Imp, I don't think Bolt is getting you much value.
Madness without a epic here in the way?
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah, if you loot, you take it with
Looting does it.
Yeah, I think looting. I don't. If you have no way to put a card into the graveyard, I don't think you keep it.
Yeah, you
but-
need some sort of discard thing. Like I would probably even keep like a Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, that's
right?
another.
Just like turn 2, drain you for 2, make 2 blood, and then
Yeah.
turn 3 you can start going off.
Especially if you have a tap land, turn 1 anyways. It
Yeah.
works well.
Right, because yeah, when it comes down to it, like a lot of the Madness stuff still takes like a fair amount of mana to like
Yeah.
have it happen. You're always putting like at least 1 mana in to cast your Madness spells.
Gifting a fish.
Gift the fish.
I feel like
He gave me a fish today, and then I gated it up. It was pretty sweet.
Did you?
I did.
gifting the fish.
He had to
seems-
use a Galv Blast on his own fish because it was a 3/3. It was awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it's gifting a fish this early feels kind of scary.
Yeah.
Even if you get a snacker back, like I would rather just take the snacker and
Yeah, because now
The
the fish is worth 2 life, right?
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it-
you're
it
pushing 2 damage. Is it? And now your Voldaren, your Epicure
doesn't get in ever.
doesn't get in anymore.
Yeah.
As we're gonna see, I think Darius is on a bit of a slower hand. That
Yeah. And against Dry specifically, like the fish also feels a little bit sketchy. If he just has like core Skyfisher and no other bounceable
Yeah.
permanents, he's like, I'll just trade the fish for it. That seems
Yeah.
like a
Trades
free
that.
2/3, right?
dispute, but
Dispute also very good. Yeah. Right, so he doesn't have to like necessarily commit something to dispute. He just has a free thing
yeah,
to draw 2 off of.
but looks like it's working out for Claris. So
Yeah, Dry's a little bit of a slow start. Maybe he has a bit of a reactive hand here. So I'd expect to see a removal spell or 2 on this turn.
I know I saw a Deadly Dispute, so that might be what he's smashed to smithereens on the vault.
Yes, that's pretty big.
So he's going to
response.
dispute it in his response? No, he's disputing the Wellspring.
So he wants the extra card here.
The gain.
Now he's thinking about it. Does he want to? Yeah, he's committed.
Yeah. So then, does he have another dispute? That must be it. Yeah.
Double dispute. Okay.
But
Draw 2 more.
that must. How many cards? That must put Darius up to like
+5, right?
yeah, 9 cards in hand.
Yeah, with a third land drop here, like there's not a lot. He might have a hard time deploying enough to not go to discard here.
Yeah. And there we see the fish immediately get traded for the Epicure.
Yeah. So, yeah, Clara effectively traded the fish for 2 unblocked Epicure attacks.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that works out. Not the craziest exchange.
Looks like Darius has all the lands he needs in hand.
No shortage of land drops, eh? So we're going to see Swamp here, which is at least a
Smashable.
smashed black source, yeah. And the rest of what Dispute there is that, yeah, it also negates the smash damage, which is pretty relevant.
Yes.
All right, there's
Spectre.
3B. But you're going to need a flyer here, Darius, so we're going to get rid of this Snacker.
Snacker is rough too, because you need to have removal into, I'm going to make sure this creature never comes back. Because if you're just throwing a bolt at it, you're
going to lose that battle if the game goes on, which, Darius' deck, not the fastest, even though it is a deck of like almost mono 2 drops and 1 drops. It's actually not really that aggressive.
Yeah, so draw a card.
Here comes the Imp.
So land.
Slant.
We're still short Metalcraft.
Yeah, far away from Metalcraft. 4 in the air.
So we're gonna Bolter. Oh, disputing again. Dries must have just not seen anything here. And now it's a bolt.
Bang. Blast, I mean, yeah.
This Mardu list also is like, Sean, I think he, so he disputed the first one and then used the second treasure. Oh, he didn't have a second.
Yeah, second treasure there, maybe, yeah. Just hard cast Strands?
Oh, because he exiled it off of the synth, he needs it in the graveyard.
Yeah. I mean, like, often I find, it, as a deck that also plays Strands, the first Strands is always the hardest to, like, use effectively. So oftentimes I've thought where it's like, I often kind of just want this in the yard.
Yeah.
So I'll just cast for no value, just so I can play it for free later.
Mardu also struggles. This list is like, if it gets a rat into play, it's really, really good. But if it doesn't have that familiar, you just kind of, you can do stuff, but you're sitting around a lot. Kind of the same problem that Boros Synth used to have, where like, they can sit there and take game actions all day long, but...
Yeah, it turns to their deck, but sometimes they just like spin their wheel a whole bunch by playing a bunch of cantrips and draw cards and exile off the top over and over again. And it's like, okay, I've done this like 4 times and my turn's over now.
Yeah. And yeah, Sean, I think you are right. He did miss a treasure, but...
Yeah, he might have missed a treasure there. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a matchup where, Darius is pretty inclined to like cut the familiars just because he doesn't want to give Clara value, which, I mean, I can understand, but I think there is a world where you do keep familiars in. This is kind of, this is the Boros Synth, just like spinning your wheels kind of thing. You just like flip.
With no red source.
Cards off the top.
Great Furnace. And pointed.
I guess.
Does he have a Thraben Charm at least? No, he doesn't have a black.
No white source up.
So now
so he does keep in some amount of familiars, which I think is correct because you can play around.
So now we're going to see discard Fiery Temper.
There's free temper.
And
Darius is scooping it up. Yeah, just madness with full grip is too good.
Yeah.
So Clara moving on to the finals.
It looked like Darius drew a whole bunch of lands off of his 3 disputes. So
yeah, just didn't really draw any relevant cards.